Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing details. Today, we're discussing the NOMOS Glashütte Ahoi Neomatik Atlantic in Atlantic Blau. This is a lovely and unconventional 36.3 millimeter diameter stainless steel sports watch that launched, as you see it here, in 2017. So it's 36 1/3 millimeters in diameter, 9.3 millimeters thick, 45.5 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, and 18 millimeters between the lugs. Although often discussed as the NOMOS dive watch, truth be told, it's not a dive watch by the ISO definition, though NOMOS does list it as suitable for diving, which means it can withstand depths of 200 meters. In that regard, it's the leader in the NOMOS family. It's also a leader in fit and feel, as this will wear well on a wrist of almost any size. My wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference. This is the smaller Ahoi, and you can see that I've got plenty of clearance on either side of these lugs. I've also got a lot of vertical clearance. This will easily slide underneath the cuff. A man can wear this, a woman can wear it. It's great for those who have traditional tastes in watch size, as it's a modern-day sports watch in the size of a vintage dress watch. Taking a quick look at the strap, you can see it's textile and Atlantic blue to match the Atlantic Blau of the dial. A lovely piece, rugged, fixed by spring bars, so these aren't sewn on. You can remove them with a strap tool, and there are strap tool holes in the lugs to make that easier. We have a lovely counterweighted NOMOS buckle in steel to match, and you can see that it's actually got a little bit of a raised bridge so that when the strap enters, you actually have the strap inside the buckle rather than stacking up vertically underneath the buckle, so it doesn't add thickness on the wrist. Take a quick look at the case. You can see it is a regular canister, cylindrical in profile. The only real break with that rule is the set of narrow and nifty crown guards protecting the NOMOS branded screw-down crown. We have lugs that protrude straight out of the case, giving it a bit of a vintage sports watch look, and you can see that while the case is fairly round, the lugs are highly angular, jutting. You can see that they are incredibly narrow when viewed head-on and sheer when viewed in profile. We have a super narrow bezel that's barely there and flush with the sapphire, and the dial is a matte Atlantic blue with vaguely gilt-colored printings for the radially arrayed Arabic numerals, the hashes, and the index surrounds. You can see that we have a little bit of signal orange on the dial side, and then a set of rose gold plated hands at center, and a signal orange small seconds hand that does feature a stop seconds function. It's a no date, a nice clean balanced dial, and this crown allows me to control the NOMOS Deutsche Uhrenwerke caliber 3001. So when you see a NOMOS movement with a name corresponding to a Greek letter, that means it's an in-house caliber. When you see DUW, you see a movement that is all NOMOS. They make the bridges, the plates, yes, but they also make the escapement, the hairspring, and the balance. They call it the swing system. It's functionally identical to, say, parts you would get from Swatch Group, but it's made entirely by NOMOS in Germany, which is highly unusual, as very few companies, even manufacturers, are able to build the full assortment. NOMOS, of course, is based out of Glashütte in Eastern Germany, along with grand firms like Moritz Grossmann, Lange und Söhne, and of course Glashütte Original. But whereas those are high luxury brand, this is more of a Volksuhren. And you could see that Volksuhren, meaning people's watches, are more accessible in price, making it all the more remarkable that this movement is constructed in-house. It's sports watch style with automatic winding, a 43-hour power reserve. It beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour. It pivots on 27 jewels, and it has a full balance bridge anchored on both sides for better shock tolerance. You can see that it has engine-turned perlage on the base plate. We have linear Côte de Genève across the rotor as well as the bridges. We have fired blued screws, which are quite attractive. We also have some polished screws. You could see that the crown crown wheel as well as the adjacent rocker are all bright polished, which is quite attractive. And we have a machined but tidy bevel along the edges of the bridges. And again, all of this 200 meters water resistant. Since this is a NOMOS sports watch, we'll do a quick loom shot so you can better understand what you're getting after nightfall. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.